In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get XP fast and easy in Season 5 of NBA 2K23 My Team to get the free Dark Matter Tyler Herro as fast as possible. And then at the end of the video, I'll also be going over his stats and badges and tell you guys if this Tyler Herro card is worth grinding for. So the first thing I do want to talk about is just going to be the daily agendas, because I feel like this is something a lot of people forget to do, and that's just keep up with your dailies, because it's just a free like 300, 450 XP every single day. So for example, if you have a holo card, just get 7 assists with him in a game, while you win a trip with an offline game, and then score 15 points with a graded card in the game. So you can literally do this in one T2 offline game while you're grinding for a Billy Knight, or just grinding the T2 offline game mode. You can do this and get 450 XP done in one single game. So very easy to do, and just make sure you guys are keeping up with that every single day, because I feel like it's a lot of XP that does expire that not that many people realize. Now the next thing I do want to talk about is going to be the Series 2 collection, because this is where you earn the most amount of XP. And I'm not good at math, but 30 times 4,000, is that 120,000 XP? I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm terrible at math, but I'm pretty sure there's 120,000 XP just from the Series 2 collection. Now I do understand they're really expensive to lock in. Like if I go over to the Series 2 and let's say I want to lock in the Heat set, right? Jimmy Butler, you're looking at, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 MT, but these are not the expensive cards. It's not the Amethyst. Like you can see Jimmy Butler is only 2,000 MT. It's when you look at the gold cards, you can see Orlando Robinson only going to be 8.5. You look at Hayward Highsmith or Highsmith, he's going to be 10,000 MT. You look at Duncan Robinson, he's 7,000. So these sets are going to be super expensive to lock in. So I do understand if you're not able to lock in those sets, like me included, I'm not going to be locking on those sets just to do the XP. If I get them over time, then that's obviously a great way to get XP, and these challenges are very easy to do. It's really just about, locking in the set, not really like the challenge, because the challenges are really easy, like get 5 assists with the Ochai Agbaji in a single game, right? Or it's maybe a different player. You look at, Okoro, get 1 steal with reward card Isaac Okoro in a game. That's very easy to do. So it's not really the challenges that are hard to get the XP. It's really just going to be locking in the set. But once you guys do complete those, obviously make sure you guys are doing those challenges, because they're going to be very easy for XP. Now another thing I do want to talk about, very similar to the daily, is going to be the win the weekend, because this XP only lasts for 2 days and 8 hours, so it will never come back. So you want to be making sure you're doing it when it does come out. So make sure to get all these win the weekend challenges done. For example, they're very easy to do, like win an unlimited game using 13 original owner graded cards. I mean, that one might be a little bit difficult to come up with the cards, but shouldn't be that difficult. Like make 15 dunks over multiple single player games. That's going to be an easy 1,000 XP. So you guys can just go through and basically just do these challenges, and it's going to be very easy to kind of pile them up and get all of the challenges done at once. But I think the most important one to be focusing on is going to be these Season 5 rewards, because this is honestly where you do get a lot of XP. Now what you want to focus on first is just by completing these challenges. So if you go over to the win the LeBron James Spotlight challenge, you guys can see it's going to start off with the level 1 LeBron, and then you're going to go all the way up to the level 40 Tyler Herro. So what you guys want to do is focus on completing these challenges as fast as possible. Maybe not as fast as possible, but this is just what you kind of want to focus on doing first, right? Win the game. It's only a triple threat offline game, up to 21 points on semi-pro difficulty, and then you kind of just go through, do the level 10 Josh Hart, right? Do the level 15 Bimbo Coles, I think it's how you pronounce his name. Do the level 20 Eric Money, and that's going to be a decent amount of XP as you go along the way. And then once you guys get the player cards, for example, with your free agent LeBron, all you got to do is make 4 dunks with him in a game, and that's very easy to do. Once you get Josh Hart, right, score 30 points with him in a game, very easy to do. Get 4 assists in a game with the Season 5 Bimbo Coles, do that 2 times, and that's going to be another 500 XP. Like if you look at once you get the cards, all you got to do is get to 2,550 XP, and you get Josh Hart, right? And then once you get to level 15, that's only 6,000, and you're going to get those 2 players as well. So it's really easy to earn XP, right away, and then get these cards, and you kind of just do them along the way. So that's pretty simple, I would say, and pretty self-explanatory, but it's a lot of XP that I feel like people don't really realize. And then last thing I do want to talk about, or actually there's 2 more things I do want to talk about when it comes to earning XP. First one is going to be in the Radiant set. If you guys have any of these cards, like maybe have a T-Mac or D-Rob, obviously make sure you're doing their challenges. Very easy to do and going to be a lot of XP. But if you guys are kind of on a budget, make sure you guys are buying some of these cheap pink diamonds. For example, I know Rondo is super cheap. He's only about 7.5, 8,000 MT, and all you got to do to get 1,500 XP is get 7 assists in a game with him 2 times. And then what you want want to do is try to combo these up as much as possible. So let's say you have a Mikal Bridges and you have a Rondo. You can do Mikal Bridges points while getting Rondo's assist as well. So what you want to do is just try to combo them together as much as possible. For example, score 10 points in the paint and get 2 rebounds with Christian Wood. You can do that while getting Rondo's assist. You can also go for Dan 20 points. Like, just try to combo these up together as much as possible. Like, make 5 layups with Denny Ajvia is very easy to do for 1500 XP. And then if you guys have an original owner one, which if you open packs, you definitely should, all that's going to be is make 4 dunks, and that's an easy 2500 XP with one single player. So that's something you guys want to focus on as well if you do have those Radiant cards. And then finally, guys, it's honestly just win games. For example, you can see you get 400 XP after every single unlimited game you win. You get 400 XP after every single limited win. You get you get 200 XP for every Clutch M online win, right? You get 125 for every Clutch M offline win. So just make sure you guys are grinding the game modes, and you'll obviously get the XP along the way. And then one other tip I do want to say before we look at the Tyler Herro card and talk about his stats and badges and if he's worth grinding for, the best game mode to do all of your XP agendas is going to be go down to the skills challenge and go down to the basketball fundamentals. I've mentioned this in so many different videos on my channel, but this is easily the best challenge to do your XP in because it's going to be on 12-minute quarters. So you have a lot of time to get all those different requirements done, whether it's assists with Rondo, for example, maybe it's points with the Spencer Dinwiddie, not Spencer Dinwiddie, with who is it, Mikal Bridges, get points with him. Maybe it's get that 10 points in the paint with Christian Wood and 2 rebounds. You got a lot of time to do as many challenges as you want, and it's going to also be on semi-pro difficulty. So very easy to do, get all those challenges done. And then once you want to complete the challenge and end the game, all you got to do is score 5 baskets off post moves with the player, and then the game will end right away. So let's say, by the middle of the second quarter, you have all your challenges done that you wanted to do. You can just score 5 baskets, basically like 5 post moves, which is going to be like post fadeaways, post hooks, drop steps, that type of stuff. You score 5 of those with the player, and the challenge will end, and the game will end right away. So that's the best challenge to be doing all of your XP in. And then T2 offline pretty much works as well. And if you guys want to do a different T2 offline game, what you can do is go down to the season 5 rewards and do the level 1 LeBron, because this is going to be, basically just a triple threat offline game, but it's always going to be on semi-pro difficulty. So another really good challenge to be doing a lot of your XP in. But now let's hop over to 2KDB and look at Tyler Herro, and I'll tell you guys if he's worth grinding for or not. So now looking at Tyler Herro's stats and badges here, he's going to be a shooting guard, point guard. He's 6'5", only does have a 6'3" wingspan though, so at least he is 6'5", but that wingspan is definitely going to hurt him at the point guard position. Looking at his stats, he's going to be very good on the offensive end with a 96 3 ball, 97 mid-range. He's pretty fast as well, 94 speed, 94 acceleration, and obviously he's going to have tons and tons of Hall of Fame shooting badges. Like pretty much every single shooting badge in the game is going to be on Hall of Fame. He's got 30 in total with 19 on gold, but I mean, he's not going to be the best at going to the basket, only with an 85 driving dunk and an 89 vertical, but his defensive stats at least are pretty capable of playing good defense, and then does have some pretty good goal defensive badges. So all around, I think Tyler Herro is going to be a good point guard. Even if he was available right now, is he a top 5 point guard? I honestly don't think so. I mean, you got the guys like Magic, Ben Simmons, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, who I think are all better than a guy like Tyler Herro. Then there's also guys like Drew Holiday, other point guards I haven't even mentioned that maybe came out today, like that Denny Ajvia card, and other cards maybe I can't think of that just came out today. But I don't think Tyler Herro is going to be a top 5 point guard, even if he was available right now. But what I will say is how easy it is to get XP this year. It's a little bit harder this season because it's all kind of based around locking in those Series 2 sets. But if you guys are just grinding the XP slowly and over time, I think Tyler Herro, for a lot of people that are maybe running no expense squads or budget teams, I still do think he's going to be a really fun card to use and very nice at the point guard position. But yeah, if you guys are like, already have a God squad, you already have Ben Simmons and Magic, yes, you don't need a Tyler Herro. But if your point guards are maybe like, I don't know, Diamond Bob Sura, and maybe you have like, I don't know, Mac McClung, for example, right? Something like that. You don't really have the greatest point guards, and yeah, Tyler Herro can definitely play for you. So it really comes down to your squad and what kind of your play style is. But for me, will he play on my lineup? Probably not. I like Westbrook and Mac McClung, so he might play over McClung, but overall, I would say he's probably not worth going for like majority of the community. But if you guys are running like a no expense squad or just kind of getting XP over time, I mean, I think you might as well go for him, just by doing the challenges easily. Like I got to like 120,000 XP last season, and I didn't even like touch a single game mode, or I didn't touch like anything XP wise. I was just playing the game naturally. But let me know in the comment section down below, are you guys going to be going after this Dark Matter Tyler Herro? And let me know what you guys think about the card as well. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.